What is Cafe Mocha? Experts, celebrities.
Hey, this is John Legend.
Yours truly, Idris Elba.
This is Fantasia.
I am Ian Levinson.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Tamar Braxton.
Music and features from a woman's perspective. Intriguing conversation. The Swag Award. Espresso. The MC Light Mix. Radio from a woman's perspective.
What flavor are you, baby?
This is Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. I'm Angelique, and this Monday, it's Cafe Mocha's Salute Her Awards at the Ritz-Carlton in Chicago, hosted by MC Light. And in case you haven't heard, Johnny Gill is a special performer. He's got an album out Tuesday, but he's spending today with us. That's next on Cafe Mocha. Hello?
In the concert itself.
What's he doing back there?
It sounds like somebody's recording or something. Is this Johnny Gill?
Yeah. You know this, Hill?
Well, now, Johnny Gill, this is the Cafe Mocha radio team on your line.
Okay, y'all know who it is. Don't be playing now like I forgot who I is.
Welcome, Johnny Gill. You know it's Light, Lonnie, and Angelique. Where are you? We hear noise in the background like you're rehearsing or something?
I'm in the studio. I did a concert coming up. We're just over here cleaning up vocals and getting it ready to go. So, cleaning up those little messy things that you might have done live in concert.
Okay.
So I don't mess up that much, though. Want to let you know.
No, you don't mess up. It's Cafe Mocha. We're on the line with Mr. Johnny Gill himself.
Yes. New record coming out?
Yes, the new album comes out this Tuesday. It is called Game Changer. And I'm sorry, I just got to start right with the video and the controversy having Nicole Murphy in there. You did all that on purpose,
Okay,
right?
that's your friend, Johnny.
You did all that on purpose.
What happened?
You were all on TMZ.
School me. What is he, necking or giving hickeys? Or what's going on in the video?
You know him and Eddie best friends.
Right.
And then he gonna put his ex-wife in? Come on now. Come on, Light.
Put her in doing what, though? That's
Playing his
love interest?
That's my family. How does that become?
Oh, Johnny, stop it. You had Harvey Levin and TMZ all speculating.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. They was just like all over the place.
Let me ask you, though, with Eddie being, one of your close friends, did you get, like, a permission slip
from him?
Come on. That's the first thing that I did before moving forward to go, yo, you cool with that? Absolutely. That's Nicole is my sister. That's my brother. And the one thing that I would never do is go into a situation and go, hey, let's just do it. And, I think that was the proper protocol. Even though he's like, no, whatever, that's her business to do whatever she wants to do.
That's right.
Okay.
More with Johnny Gill is coming up right here on Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. We're on the line with Johnny Gill,
who is performing this Monday, Ritz-Carlton, Chicago, for our Salute Her Awards.
Hey.
And, of course, the album's coming out on Tuesday. It's called Game Changer. How was it working with Babyface on this?
Well, let me tell you, with something that happens with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, L.A. and Babyface, even in the past, it's just, we have this knack. There's just this chemistry. And when we got in the studio, nothing changed. It was like we never missed the beat. And that's why I titled the album Game Changer. The song that he wrote, Babyface wrote and produced, and that's the title of the album. And he brought his A game.
All right.
I got to tell you, that Behind Closed Doors song, that's a daggone hit. Nah, that's a hit. I was like, I'm putting that in the show right now.
Okay. Johnny, you've been, you are legendary. You started out with Stacey Lattisaw. We grew up with you. How did you manage to stay out of the fray of craziness in this industry?
Did he?
My dad, well, yeah, right? Yeah. I did to some degree. But, my dad was a minister, so I kind of had that, there was just the foundation there, the seeds that were planted. I think that really helped me to get through the process of all the madness. And through it all, listen, I by no means ever considered myself a saint, but I knew my limits. I knew I had boundaries that I was just never going to cross. And I think that's due to, a lot of it is due to the upbringing of my mom and my dad. So but in this business, I had my fun like everybody else. I was a kid in it when I got started and was just enjoying myself and enjoying the perks that comes with life, with this game. But at the end of the day, I still had boundaries.
So, Johnny, we know that you're releasing this record on your own label.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a lot of work, huh?
Let me tell you, people say, oh, yeah, I got my record out, I'm putting it out on my own label. It's a lot of work. And I just would have never imagined 31 years later that I would be in a position to have an opportunity to be in control over my life, over my career, over my music. Listen, I've been I've been blessed, and I don't take it for granted. And looking at what's happening now, even with being in control of what you see is going on with my music, it's been beyond just a blessing.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
It's Cafe Mocha. We are talking to Johnny Gill. His album is out Tuesday. It's called Game Changers. Monday night, he's at our very own Salute Her Awards. He's going to be performing live. It's going on at the Ritz-Carlton, Chicago. Log on to CafeMochaRadio.com to get your tickets. More with Johnny Gill coming up. Can we? What's your favorite? You want to do Rub You the Right Way, my?
Yes, rub me the right way.
All right, that's what it is then. Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. We are on the line with Johnny Gill. So, Johnny, we understand that there's a new single coming up with New Edition, but I wanted to go back to something you said. You're a PK, you're a minister's child, and so you have your lines. And so when you are out with the guys or just growing up with them inside the group New Edition, I'm trying to get to, I'm sure that you've seen people sort of make mistakes, or you've wanted to impart some knowledge upon one of your brothers over there. It's like, how easy is that? Are they open to you teaching them because you've been around?
Well, the Bible says, a tree by the fruit it bears. More than anything, it's really about leading through your actions are going to speak louder than words. And it's easy to tell somebody, but it's when you can show them. And that's the thing that I've predicate my experience, my life on, is being able to lead, being able to just show them what's happening, what I believe is the right way. And, but I also understand, too, that what might work for me doesn't necessarily work for everybody. Right. So I'm clear on that. But what I do is I have to look at the track record and put it all in perspective to say, hey, I've won more than I've lost. So if you're going to go in and you want to learn something from someone, the most important thing is making sure that I know, even for myself, around people that are smarter than me, around myself around people that have got a better record than I have, so that I can continue to grow, continue to learn, and continue to do what I do. I believe that's the reason why I've been put in this position. I believe that's why I've been so fortunate, and I'm continuing to follow that format because nothing has changed. So with my brothers, I do the same. We argue, we fight, we agree to disagree, and they're grown. We're all grown men, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't work for me, I look at it and I have to make the decision based on what's going on, how it's going to affect my family, just like they have to do the same for theirs.
That's right.
So we have to respect that, and we respect each other in that sense, but we can agree to disagree.
That's
One
right.
of the greatest things that we did this year, being on tour, was the first time we worked out of 31 years of doing this, where we were sitting in the room. We agreed to disagree with a lot of things, but there was never a time when we walked out of the room. It's like this energy was crazy. It was like from the day one from rehearsals all the way to the day that we ended the tour. We just had fun.
I thought about "Can You Stand the Rain?"
Oh,
and it just brought chills to my arms. What was the big first song that you had with New Edition? Was it that one?
I think if it isn't, that I was on vocally was "Can You Stand the Rain?"
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Woo! Monday, December 8th, Johnny Gill will be performing for Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards at the Ritz-Carlton in Chicago.
Yes!
So you guys have to check it out.
His album comes out on Tuesday, Game Changer. Let's get into Behind Closed Doors, which I love so much.
Oh, yes. I want to hear it.
With Johnny Gill. We're spending the whole show with Johnny Gill. The new album, Game Changer, is out this Tuesday. Monday night, you can catch him at the Ritz-Carlton, Chicago for Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards. Log on to CafeMochaRadio.com to get your tickets.
It's Cafe Mocha. We're on the line with Johnny Gill. Now, Johnny, you know I have a talk show called The Real, and we had Bobby Brown come, and he had his barbecue sauce, and we had some barbecue. So we have to have you come on the show, okay? I need you to sing. I need you to interview.
To rub her the right way.
Anytime. You know, I'm always, come on, I'm there.
But the question
I love it. I've been watching, and I really love the show, and I'm watching how everybody's just finding their groove. And I understand looking at it from an artist standpoint and looking at it from as a fan and watching how it's just all is coming together.
Yeah.
And I think that you guys are going to be around for a long time.
Thank you, because that was my question, is that you've been a solo artist, then you know how to work with a group, then you know how to go back to being a solo artist. How do you do it?
It's important to understand in life, it's called balance. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that if you go back, look at most of the pictures that you see me in the group, I'm never the guy that's trying to sit up or stand out front. Why? Because I don't desire to have the be out front, to have to be the front man and none of that stuff. And the reason why I think I've been that way is because I have an opportunity as an artist, as a solo artist, to express myself artistically. Then I have an opportunity to get into a group and be able to play and learn how to play and be a team player. And that's, and with teams, that's how you get championships. Everybody plays their role.
Right.
So what I've learned in life is that you got to have balance, and it has allowed me to be able to, as an artist, to still, as a solo artist, to be able to express myself and do some of the things artistically that I want to do without impeding on anybody else's taste.
And let's be truthful, Johnny. You can blow. You can sing. All right. I mean, when you did, like MC Light said, Stand the Rain, and then he came in with his part, I said, okay, we already know that's Johnny. That's Johnny right there. We didn't even have to guess who it was. We like, that's our baby. Okay.
It's Cafe Mocha talking to Johnny Gill. He's going to be performing this Monday at Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards, hosted by MC Light. Is happening at the Ritz-Carlton in Chicago. More with Johnny Gill on the way.
What's being talked about on the street, online, and sister to sister? It's Did Y'all See? On Cafe Mocha.
So did y'all see the GOP staffer Elizabeth Lawton? This story just keeps getting deeper and deeper as the days go on. Initially, she was coming for Sasha and Malia Obama. They were with their dad as he was parting the turkeys for Thanksgiving, and they weren't super interested. So she took a real offense to this and was talking about how they were dressed, how they need to show some class. She came for them. And then later she resigned, and she said she prayed about it and realized she was wrong. And then it come to find out, homegirl was a bar rat herself. She's been shown with bottles in her mouth, drinking at the club. So what do you guys think about all of this?
I think it serves her right. It amazes me how people are so extremely critical of people's children. And I don't know if she has kids of her own, but God knows if people start going and digging, your kids probably aren't the most well-behaved either. So, she earned that.
And I want to know where these people were at when the Bush twins were acting a mere fool for the past 8 years when George Bush was in office. But then again, the Obama's daughters will always be attacked because they're a black family in the White House and people are mad.
Well, that's our perspective, and we want to hear yours. For more, log on to madamenoir.com/Did Y'all See.
That was Did Y'all See with the ladies of Madame Noir on Cafe Mocha. For more, check out cafemocharadio.com.
It's Cafe Mocha. Johnny Gill is our special guest. His new album comes out Tuesday. Monday, he's going to be with MC Light at the Ritz-Carlton for Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards. I was listening to you when I was 10 years old, maybe 12, somewhere in that area.
Who you calling old?
No. We are all getting older. How do you... as women, it's a whole different thing. Like men could get fat and sloppy and nasty and still do their thing. Do you feel a different sense of pressure as a man than women do? Or is it all just the same?
Absolutely. Listen, it just depends on the individual. I don't think it has anything to just do with a man, woman, boy, or girl. It's about the individual taking care of yourself or wanting to be or want to look in the mirror and say, I feel good when I put on my clothes, or I don't feel good, or this doesn't work. So it's about the individual. And if you don't like something, you change it. You do something about it. And I think at the end of the day, that probably goes for anybody.
I tell you what, Ronnie be giving y'all a run for y'all money. Cause Ronnie stay up in the gym, don't he?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he stays in the gym. I can't even recall the last time I've been to the gym. I'm running a record company. I'm touring. I'm dealing with several different groups.
Yeah.
I'm raising an 8-year-old son. I'm like, okay, all right, we got to figure this out.
Yeah. What you doing? Sit-ups? You doing sit-ups and push-ups in the living room?
Oh, my God. No, not even then. Pushing up the fork. With the plate.
Well, you looking good for a young man.
You ain't right. You ain't right, Angelique.
Shoot, we the same age. It's all right. It's all right. We on the same age.
It's good to hear your voice. I'm happy for you with this new record and
thank you.
Game Changer. I like the title. That says a whole lot.
And thank you so much for performing for Cafe Mocha. We really appreciate, all that you've done and that you've been doing for us. And remember, Monday, December 8th, Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards at the Ritz-Carlton in Chicago with Mr. Johnny Gill as our performer. We couldn't ask for a better person, really.
Well, we're going to have some fun, I promise you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
All right.
That was Johnny Gill, and this is Cafe Mocha.
It's a Cafe Mocha Espresso with Angelique. Social media has tried and convicted Bill Cosby, but Whoopi Goldberg says, not so fast.
Well, I've been accused of a lot of stuff, and I've had friends that have been accused of a lot of stuff. And one of the things that getting accused of a lot of stuff when you're famous does is it opens the door for everybody to come out and say, and me too, boss, and me too. It's like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
And are you checking out Alfre Woodard as the president in the new drama State of Affairs? She explains the role of her co-star, Katherine Heigl.
Charleston Tucker was going to be my daughter-in-law, and my son Aaron, he is killed in an attack. Again, as the commander-in-chief and as one of the top people at the CIA, Charleston, we have to follow protocol and find out who's responsible for this attack.
And if you haven't been watching Lonnie Love on The Real, here's what you've been missing.
I know when I was working as an engineer, and this is way back when weaves first started, because, you had the horse weave. You remember that? It was
pony hair.
Yeah, it was that pony hair, and then they would always ask, oh my God, can I touch your hair?
Don't touch my hair. That's the espresso. I'm Angelique.
This is Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. This is yours truly, DJ MC Light. Just for the meantime, inside the Light Mix, we are taking you back. It's holiday season. Want y'all singing along? Be sure to follow us on Facebook. Actually follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Sing along.
Wrapping up the show with the Light Mix, MC Light, one of the hosts of Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards, happening at the Ritz-Carlton this Monday in Chicago. If you haven't gotten your tickets, get them. Selena Johnson's going to be honored. Johnny Gill's a special guest performer. Go to cafemocharadio.com to get all the details and to get your tickets.
Cafe Mocha is a production of Miles Ahead Broadcasting in partnership with Westwood One. Executive producer Sheila Eldridge. Writer and producer Angelique Perrin. For comments, booking, and more information, visit cafemocharadio.com.